Good afternoon. I'm Dana Tyler. Here's your CBS2 update. There is a lot of anticipation for the evening commute out of Penn Station tonight after this morning's delays from last night's derailment. A wheel on an NJ Transit train came off the tracks near Penn at around 6:30. Today, CBS2's Meg Baker asked Governor Murphy how he plans to fix these multiple problems with New Jersey Transit.
Never a dull moment for NJ Transit commuters who suffered delays last night after work thanks to a derailed train. This morning, we spoke to Governor Murphy about this latest problem. Commuters beyond frustrated. Video inside Penn Station shows just how much of a disaster it was for people trying to get home Thursday night.
Phil Murphy, you campaigned on this.
He hasn't done anything. I challenge him to take the train one day a week.
This is unacceptable, tweeted one New Jersey Transit customer looking out at the crowd. Stuck at Penn Station after a train derailed on the Montclair-Boonton line. Today, Governor Murphy responded.
If people are upset about it, I don't blame them. Now, obviously, safety is our first responsibility in otherwise delivering on-time, acceptable service. And this incident violates all of the above. We inherited a much bigger mess than I ever thought.
NJ Transit says it happened around 6:20, not long after the train left Penn Station and before it got in the Hudson River Tunnel. About 1,000 people were on board when the wheels on the first car came off the track.
We knew it was a challenge. It was underfunded. Funding was cut by 90% at one point. So we'll put the money in. We'll put the leadership in. We're going to get positive train control done. By the way, the deadline's December 31st. We are hiring more engineers, trying to find creative ways to train them faster and still make sure that they're at the level of competence that we need. We desperately need a new tunnel under the Hudson.
The NJ Transit audit is expected to be released next Tuesday. Delays this morning continued up to 2 hours thanks to yesterday's derailment. In Montclair, Meg Baker, CBS2 News.
A Brooklyn neighborhood is on high alert as the search continues for a man suspected of an attempted rape. Today, police released chilling surveillance video of what happened in Greenpoint early yesterday. The suspect grabs the woman, 27 years old, shoving her against a wall. She puts up a fight, kicking him, but police say he sexually assaulted her and drove off in his car. The attack happened at around 2 a.m. Thursday near the intersection of Richardson Street and Kingsland Avenue. Police say the woman was walking home from a bar near her apartment. She was alone, something residents say is common because of low crime in the neighborhood.
It's kind of scary, but I've never really been afraid in this area.
I actually got an email about it because it's so rare that anything happens around here.
Police are offering a reward of up to $2,500 for any information that can lead to an arrest. A karate teacher on Long Island is under arrest, accused of sexually abusing a 14-year-old female student. Suffolk County Police say 26-year-old Michael Corretto, an instructor at the Dragon's Gate Martial Arts Academy, inappropriately touched the student at the Oakdale dojo last month. He's charged with sexual abuse and endangering the welfare of a child. Suffolk detectives are asking anybody else who may have had a similar encounter with Corretto to contact them. With heightened fears of school shootings, some Long Island schools may be getting peace of mind with new changes with the Suffolk Police Department. CBS 2's Carolyn Gussoff reports.
Here in Suffolk County, if you see a police car outside a school, it may not be a problem. There's a new pilot program that's just been launched where police officers are making their shift changes at schools. The idea is to increase visibility and security and safety in the wake of all the school shootings. It's not very controversial yet, but there was pushback last time police officers were slated to go into public schools here on Long Island. We'll see how this one goes. Right now, it's just a pilot program in 4 school districts, but Suffolk police say they plan to roll it out at additional districts after this pilot program is tried out. Online, on air, and on Long Island, I'm Carolyn Gussoff.
Thanks, Carolyn. The weather-wise, it is feeling crisper outside today with cooler temperatures. Here's Vanessa Murdock with what's in store for our Columbus Day weekend.
Well, it is going to be a beautiful end to the work week. Fall is back today. Temperatures are about 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. We're topping out at 66 degrees, partly sunny skies in the city, more clouds to the south with a slim chance of showers there as well. High pressure dominating the forecast to the north, and that means we will have brighter skies to the north. As we get into your Saturday, we've got this warm front approaching from the west that will thicken clouds through the overnight hours, give us Partly sunny skies tomorrow and bring in a slight chance of a shower, especially north and west of the city for your Saturday. Early in the day would be the absolute best bet. Tomorrow still comfortable with a high of 68. Then as we get into Sunday, we get a push of air out of the southwest. We're going to warm things up. 78 degrees your high on Sunday. And of course, we've got this cold front then nearby. With the cold front pushing on through, we're going to see the increasing clouds throughout the day with an afternoon and evening chance of showers, possibly a thunderstorm. Best bet for thunderstorm Sunday looks to be north of the city. Overall, though, I think it's a beautiful weekend. Nothing to change your plans for. Just keep in mind, few spotty showers possible. 66 degrees today with more sun to the north. Northeast winds at 5 to 15. Overnight, 58 degrees with thickening clouds. And for your Saturday, at 68 to start off the weekend. Partly sunny with that stray shower. Sunday, it is 78 degrees. Increasing clouds, that afternoon shower or storm. I'm loving Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's forecast. High pressure is in serious control of the region. Highs will be in the mid and upper 70s then. Have a great weekend.
This is the time of year we see more deer on our streets and an increase in the number of cars hitting deer. That includes right here in the city. CBS 2's Lisa Rosner explains.
The AAA is putting a warning out to motorists, especially in New York City, that the number of collisions involving deer is on the rise. In fact, in 2016, there were 12 car crashes in New York City with deer. And now we are here on Staten Island in the Charleston section. This preserve behind me is actually one of the most populated areas with deer. A lot of people who live here say this is where the deer are coming from, running into the road. The AAA says you have to be aware, especially between the hours of 5 and 7 p.m. That is when they see the most car crashes. We'll have more of this story online and on TV.
All right, those of us living in northern parts of the tri-state area are starting to see the colors of fall. But what about those who are still seeing green? Experts predict that with the right conditions, trees will burst with color very soon. That all depends on the weather during this changeover, though.
We have a spectacular fall when you have clear, sunny days and cool but not freezing nights in the middle of October through the middle of November.
I think the fall is probably the nicest, the warmest as far as colors go. I think it's the nicest time of year.
And for most of our area, those warm colors are expected to pop during the first week of November, which is the peak for leaf colors. Yankees or Red Sox, for most of us, it's easy to pick a side. And with Game 1 tonight of the American League Division Series, well, who do you cheer for if you live in someplace midway between New York and Boston? CBS 2's Tony Aiello is in Waterbury, Connecticut, with the story of a town divided.
One of the most intense rivalries in sports plays out with a passion in Connecticut, wedged between New York and Boston and evenly split between Red Sox and Yankee fans. Marie's Jewelry in Waterbury is typical, selling both Yankee and Red Sox trinkets. For the record, the Yankee stuff sells a little better. Researchers have actually worked to determine what some call the Munson-Nixon line, as in Thurman and Trott, where the state is evenly split between the two teams. Boston fans in Waterbury tell me they were pulling for the Yankees in the wild card game because it is so much fun when these two franchises meet in the postseason. Starting Friday night, it's play ball.
Steve Overmeyer will be at Fenway Park for Game 1 tonight. Our live coverage begins on CBS 2 beginning at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The 72nd Street subway station reopened today. There's new art there you might want to see. This new look is part of the MTA's Enhanced Station Initiative program. These murals were designed by Yoko Ono, who lives in the Dakota building right on top of the station. The walls are now covered in mosaics of blue skies and clouds with sayings reminding riders to imagine peace and remember love. And how can you not also think of her late husband, John Lennon, who sang and spoke those words often. That's your CBS 2 News Update. Stay with us on CBSNewYork.com all day and on our CBS New York Facebook and Twitter pages for the latest news as it happens. I'm Dana Tyler. See you later today on television. 6 o'clock, CBS 2 News. Have a good afternoon.